All right, the first thing we're going to talk about is a relation. This is on the little Cornell notes that you, or that's not the Cornell, sorry, the Fryer notes that you cut out. Your definition is a relation is a set of pairs of inputs and output values. There are multiple ways to represent a relation: ordered pairs, in and out table, points on a coordinate plane, mapping diagram, equation, or words. And then example, we have a set of ordered pairs here. And we have a set of tables. Then in the bottom right-hand corner, we have a non-example. This is not an example because there's not an input and an output. The 4 is a constant, the x is a variable, the 7x is just an expression. Remember, the rule to a relation is for every input there must be an output. For example, for every ordered pair you must have an x and a y. That is the definition of a relation. The next thing we're going to talk about is a function. A function is a relation where every input has exactly one output. So all functions are relations, but not all relations are functions. So characteristics, you can draw a vertical line through the graph that touches it more than once. It is not a function. We say the relation failed the vertical line test. Here are some examples of functions. You have a set of ordered pairs, and if I look here, I am looking for the x's. There's a 1, there's a 2, there's a 3, and there's a 4. It has to be different x's. Those are all different x's. It doesn't matter if the y is the same, only if the x. This one passes the vertical line test. If I draw lines, it's only touching that relation once. And here, 1, 2, 3, 4, the x's are all different, so it is a function. Let's look at some non-functions. 3 goes to -5 and -2. Not a function because it has 2 inputs from 3. It can only be a once. If I look at this graph, I can do this. It touches here and it touches there, so it is not a function. Because it touches twice, it is not a function. All right, let's go on to the next one. Okay, my charts are a little bit bigger than yours, but we want to put this on page 19, and at the top I labeled it functions. That's what you want to put on your table of contents. Don't forget your table of contents. And then underneath that I made this statement: all functions are relations, but not all relations are functions. Think about that. A function has to have one input for every output, but a relation just has to have an input and an output. It doesn't have to be one-to-one. All right, let's look at the next thing. On page 18, I've made a T-chart, functions versus not functions, and I've cut out all these little teal pieces. So what I want you to do is, using the notes, decide, are they functions or not functions? If they're not a function, they can't pass the vertical line test. Remember, x cannot repeat. If they are a function, that means they pass the vertical line test and x does not repeat. So pause it here and then let's see which are functions. Don't glue it down till you check. Here is the corrected function or not a function. If I look here and I take my finger, this only is going to touch one time. It passes the vertical line test. Oh, all right, those are the answers. I hope you got them all. Thanks. Bye.